Hi guys, how are you? One, two, three, go. Hi guys, it's Jake here again. Welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I'm just gonna do a quick vlog to you about night shift, especially for nurses who are working in the ward. So what are the different things that we do on the night shift, which is usually not done on a day shift? First of all, let's go to the routine. So after the handover, of course, we do our medication round. So it depends on the patients, but there can be medications prescribed for 8 p.m. as well as 10 p.m. And unless the patient is on something regular like every 2 hours nebulizers, then usually the medication for before midnight ends around 10 p.m. Okay, and then after the medication rounds, just before 10 p.m. We check the blood sugars for the diabetic patients. So this is our pre-bedtime blood sugar check. After this, for those patients who are incontinent or unable to tell if their pads are wet, so we check their pads, make sure everyone is nice and clean and comfortable before going to bed. Just around midnight, we start our breaks. So it depends on the ward, but for our ward, there are 3 nurses on a night shift, including the charge nurse, and the charge nurse also takes patients. So from midnight, we do alternate breaks. So one HCA and one nurse takes their breaks, and then it will, roll forward until everyone has had their break. So from midnight, if you're not having your break, then you can start writing your notes. Specific checks that we do for the night shift is we check the hypoglycemia kit, make sure that it is filled with the glucogel with the Ensure and the dextrose tablets. We also check the crash trolley or the emergency trolley to make sure that everything we need in case of an arrest call is there, and also that the lock has not been opened, that it's still the same tag code. We also check the controlled drugs, so we need 2 nurses to check the controlled drugs. So we have this controlled drug handbook, and we do a check and correct, and then it requires the signature of 2 nurses. So one nurse will count, and then the other nurse will witness that the count is correct, and then they will both sign the book. Okay, and what else for the night shift? Also, the healthcare assistants will be topping up the trolley, the blood trolley, our supply trolley in the treatment room, so that during the day shift, when it gets very busy, all the equipments are there. And also we top up the gloves and aprons that are on the walls for our PPE. So basically we top everything that we might need during the day shift. And then so we've gone past midnight, so during those time, hopefully you'd have a quiet time from midnight to around 4 or 5 o'clock. But as I am in the medical assessment unit, we can have admissions at any time, even at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., so any time really. So it can still get a bit busy as well. Okay, so 5 o'clock we check the blood sugar again for diabetic patients, and it depends on the ward, but on our ward we have no phlebotomist, so the nurses and the healthcare assistants do the blood. So they take the blood. Ideally we take it between 5:30 to 6:30. We try to balance it, so it's either we do the 6 o'clock medications a bit early around 5:30, so that we have enough time to take the bloods after, or we do the bloods first, so it can also be reversed. So as long as we manage to get the bloods done, CBG checked, and then 6 o'clock medications done. And for the night shift, we also need to give the IV medications for 8 o'clock. because when you do the handover, it might not finish exactly at 8 a.m. So especially if it is antibiotic, you need to have it within the hour of the prescription. Sometimes the handover can get delayed, and then you get so busy, and then when you check the medication system, then there was actually an antibiotic IV. So that's why it is being done by the night shift just before we start the handover, so that the antibiotic is not delayed. As a medical assessment unit, we do the observations or the vital signs 3 times in a shift. So at the start of the shift, just after midnight, and just before 6 p.m. So we have a good idea of how the patients are overnight. Okay? And as a charge nurse, I have special responsibilities on the night shift as well. So I need to do the 12 midnight acuity and the 7 a.m. acuity. So acuity is basically rating the patient according to how sick they are and putting it on. We have an electronic system where we input this, and this will be the data will be collected and then will be reported nationally, so we know how heavy the workload is in the whole of the NHS. Besides that, I also do the mass. We need to make sure it's done before 3 a.m. We check the medication system if all of the medications that have been prescribed before 3 a.m. has been given, and then it will renew itself for a fresh list for the next day. Okay, and also I need to write the new list of patients in our patient book, and I also need to make sure that the handover is updated with all the new plans and also with all the new details of the new admissions who come overnight. And by 7:30 we do the handover, and hopefully, crossing my fingers, we go home at exactly 8 a.m. But this is not always the case, but as long as you go home by 8:15, we are already happy with that. And yeah, I think that's it for the night shift. This is just me talking through while I am on my break. So if there might be some things I might have forgotten, or if there are things you would like to ask, then please write in the comments down below. And as you know, I am very responsive. When you write a comment or ask a question, I will definitely answer that within the day, sometimes even within the first 10 minutes that you write it. So don't be shy. Write down your questions or your comments or suggestions down in the comment section. And if you like this simple video, this simple vlog about the night shift, then please give it a like. And I hope you continue to subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you soon in my next video. Okay, I'm gonna have my rest now. See ya. Bye-bye.